record this. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining us on this lovely Thursday evening in Long Beach. And it's 10 o'clock in Qingdao and it's 9 o'clock in Phnom Penh, right? Yep. And those are the people that we have joining us from around the world.
Richard, are you in Phnom Penh right now?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm in,
Thank
couple
you.
of blocks away from the port.
Sorry, Wendy, for interrupting.
Yeah, no problem. I had a address from Eduardo Vargas. He's the president of Long Beach Qingdao Association, but we couldn't get it in time. So I'm gonna have to make it up to you guys at some later time. So let me just go ahead and get started. The city of Long Beach, for those of you that don't know, Long Beach Qingdao Association, Sister Cities of Long Beach, the city of Long Beach, we have a 40-year sister city relationship with the city of Qingdao in the Shandong province of China. And that's older than I think most of you on this Zoom. So we want to kick off the program by asking our good friend, Miss Zhen Zhu, and she's the Deputy Director General of Qingdao Municipal Foreign Affairs Office, to kick us off by sharing a few words with us.
I don't know. Council Sun, President Susan Redfield, friends from LBQA, Port of Long Beach and Qingdao Port, professors and students from Cal State Long Beach and QUT, good morning and good evening. It's my great pleasure to join you at the award ceremony of the 4th Qingdao Long Beach Digital Pen Pal Program. First, on behalf of Qingdao Municipal Foreign Affairs Office, I wish to extend warm congratulations to success of DPPP and sincere thanks to the Chinese Consulate General in Los Angeles, sister city of Long Beach, Long Beach Qingdao Sister City Association, Port of Long Beach, Qingdao Port, Cal State, Long Beach, and QUT. The 4th Qingdao Long Beach Digital Pen Pal Program, amazing as always, provides a wonderful platform for young people from our two cities to closely interact with each other for mutual learning. I want to congratulate all the DPPP participants. Through taking part in this program, you have become close friends, and together you have built more bridges of friendship and understanding between the young people of China and the US. In particular, we were excited to have 10 students from the Cal State Long Beach visit us last month. 5 of them met their pen pals in Qingdao and brought the online program offline for the first time. During the trip, our young people enjoyed each other's company and enhanced mutual understanding and friendship through face-to-face interaction. I also hope all of you can keep in touch with each other after the program is concluded and be goodwill ambassador between our two cities and the two countries. Looking into the future, Qingdao Municipal Foreign Affairs Office will continue to work closely with LBQA to promote friendly exchanges and cooperation between our two cities in various fields. I'm happy to say that Vice Mayor of Qingdao, Ms. Zhao Yan, is visiting Long Beach in the coming April. I'm sure that will further strengthen our sister city relations. At the same time, we're looking forward to welcoming the city leaders and friends from the various sectors of Long Beach in Qingdao very soon. We hope we can continue to count on the gracious support of Consulate General, sister cities of Long Beach, and our ports and universities as we go forward for more fruitful programs between our cities, thus making greater contribution to the Chinese-US people-to-people friendship. This month, we just celebrated the Chinese New Year. This year is a year of dragon or loon. In traditional Chinese culture, dragon is a symbol of wisdom, energy, protection, and good luck. I wish everyone good health, happiness, and prosperity in the new year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Qingdao Foreign Affairs Office for kicking us off. I want to mention for those that are that maybe need a little context between what's a DPPP, what's Long Beach, what's Qingdao, and what's sister cities. Let me just mention this digital pen pal program. This was born in 2020 when everybody knows the pandemic hit. We had programs that were going on, nothing was going to happen. So we kicked off this program back in 2020, and it just got around to stay. Long Beach Qingdao Association was the one that kicked it off, but this is the first year we actually then expanded this program into sister cities of Long Beach so that more sister cities are able to join. And you'll see some of those activities later. All right, before we move on, students, you're going to realize that, hang on a sec. All right. You're going to realize that you got a lot of eyes on you guys. You know, we've got the Qingdao Foreign Affairs Office here represented. I'm about to introduce some of the very important people that are represented here. So let me start with the judges. Okay, let me start with the judges. So we have from the Qingdao Port, President Su Jianguan. If you would just wave so we know which one you are. There he is. Do you see him? He's spending an hour with us right there. And our very own President of the Board of Harbor Commissioners, Mr. Bobby O'Vera Jr. Yes, right there. All right. We have Director Dr. Zhao Hongyang. She is the director. Do you want to wave? Where is she at? She's the Director of Office of International Affairs, and she's the Dean of College of International Education. And we have Dr. Jolene McCall from Cal State Long Beach, right there, Assistant Professor and Internship Advisor for International Studies. And we have these are your judges, okay? We have Mr. Richard San, right? Yeah, and he's the chairman of API Underserved Cultural Communities at the LA County Department of Mental Health. So thank you, judges. And we also want to recognize some VIPs in our presence. We have Her Excellency Nanda Pak. She here? Are you raving? Okay. And we have His Excellency Marin Mias, and they're from our Cambodia group. We have Consul Sang Xuan Jing, and she is the Education Affairs Consul from the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Los Angeles. And we have Miss Zhen Zhu, whom you just heard from earlier, and she's the Deputy Director General of the Qingdao Foreign Affairs Office. And we have Mr. Su. Elsa, I didn't have you on this list, but we have Elsa and Mr. Su here, also from the Foreign Affairs Office. Are you guys waving? Okay. And last but not least, we have Susan Redfield, our president of Sister Cities of Long Beach. I mentioned earlier, Eduardo Vargas, president of Long Beach Qingdao Association. And we have Dr. Mary Barton, and she is a past president and chairwoman emerita of Long Beach Qingdao Association. And then, definitely not least, we have Mr. Mike Vaughn, who is the chairman of Sister Cities of Long Beach and are masters of ceremonies. You can call him MC Hammer. So we're now ready to start the awards portion of the program. And Mike Vaughn is the host of this digital pen pal program and this awards ceremony. So
Good.
Mike?
Thank you. Thank you, Wendy, and welcome everyone. As Wendy said, this program started out as a Qingdao program. It has now evolved into a multi-city program, and we're hoping to take it to all of our sister cities around the world. I want to say a special thank you to Renee Giron and Amanda Truelove. They were the spark plugs that got the program going and got everything together for us. And personally, and on behalf of Sister Cities, thank you very much. I want to introduce Amanda. She is going to tell you a little bit about the judging criteria and a little bit more about the program itself. She's a recent graduate from Cal State Long Beach, and I've gotten to know her a little bit here with Sister Cities, and she's a heck of a good girl to go out and do a job like this. So Amanda, go ahead.
All right, thank you, Mike. Hi, everybody, I'm Amanda. So I was the program manager that took on the digital pen pal project submissions toward the end. So I was working closely with Renee and the pen pals toward the end of the program in January to ensure that the scholarship competition ran smoothly. Although I wasn't with the program until the project submissions, I was incredibly fortunate to see the product of everything that our students gained from the pen pal program. As a recent graduate, like Mike said, just beginning an international relations career, it is an incredible opportunity to see our students express such high interest and commitment to strengthening international connections. So I'd like to thank Sister Cities and the Digital Pen Pal program for giving me the opportunity to connect these people from all around the world. To the pen pals, I wish I could have had the opportunity to get to know you all more, but it has been wonderful to be here for the culmination of your journey. In my personal experience, the connections you make overseas can bring you lifelong friendships and opportunities, both personally and professionally. Dr. McCall, one of the judges for the project submissions and one of my CSULB International Studies professors, reminded us every day to take advantage of our resources as university students. And she was always right. So I'm going to pass on that advice to you all. So I highly encourage all of you in the program to take advantage of the resources this program has brought you and to maintain the connections that you've made. With that being said, with all of the submissions that we've received, it was incredibly difficult to determine the winners for this year's scholarship competition. This year was highly competitive, where we received more submissions than ever before. We had assistance from 5 judges, but the competition was still extremely close. We also noted that some students had the opportunity to travel abroad to Qingdao, where they met their pen pals. But for the sake of the competition, we prioritized the impact and narration of the program in your submissions over just pictures and videos. So no unfair advantage is given to those who had that opportunity to travel to China. The judges based their scoring on 4 categories: creativity, connection, quality, and relevance. So our scholarship recipients scored well in all 4 of these categories and showed that a meaningful and progressive connection was established between them and their pen pal, which is the ultimate goal of the digital pen pal program. With that being said, thank you to the pen pals for your participation in this program. And thank you to the judges and Sister Cities for making this program happen and letting me be a part of it. I'll hand it back over to you, Mike.
Good. Thank you, Amanda. We have 2 categories. It's pairs and individual submissions. And we're going with the pairs first. We're going to announce the 3rd place winner in the pairs division. And the winners are Nathaniel Lopez, a 3rd-year political science at Long Beach City College, and Fu Rao, a senior English student at Qingdao University of Technology and a 2nd-year pen pal winner. Nathaniel and Fu Rao will share a total prize of $600. So, Ruao, I mean, where are we? Fu Rao, or I can't find you on the screen, but would you like to say a few words?
Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to show.
Huh? Oh, have you? We're going to show the video?
I'm Fura.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. We're going to show your
Oh,
submission.
there we go.
Yep.
I'm
All
getting
right.
ahead.
Yep. So this is the winning submission right there. We'll go through this very quickly. Very adorable. This is Nathaniel Lopez and Fu Rao. Her English name is Crystal. This is their lineup, political science and English. We're gonna go through this a little more speed. They're talking to each other in every way possible, as you see, right? WeChat, everything. Food is always a thing. And Fu Rao wants to try the Thanksgiving turkey. That was one of the topics that were discussed. Nathaniel learned about some Chinese goods, Tanyuan, zhongzhi, and dumplings. All right, so we talked about holidays. That was one of the topics that Renee had sent out. So you can see the various holidays that are highlighted here. And they both like to hang out with friends. There's a lot of things. All right, they were asked to talk about their environment, either their surroundings or the environment and so forth. And so they both talked about their pastime, the different passions that they have, their surroundings, what they learned about each other. There is Thanksgiving, want to travel. All right. One thing that was brought up, and that was brought up regularly, is initially when they speak to each other in English, the speed was a little bit of a challenge, but they were able to quickly overcome that. And Farah is looking forward to teaching English one day. And here we are. Cultural exchange is a dialogue and it is a bridge. So Farah and Nathaniel, please go ahead.
Yeah. Fu Rao, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and the program? And Wendy has reminded me you have about 30 seconds. So good luck.
Thank you. I felt very honored to get the scholarship, and I felt very thrilled and excited. Thank you for the competition organizer and our university. In this program, not only did I gain a sincere friendship, but also I experienced an interesting cultural exchange journey. Thank you very much.
Good,
That's all.
thank you. Nathaniel?
Yes. So I would just like to, first of all, thank Crystal for working very hard with me throughout this program and for constantly staying in communication. I also really appreciate if she would have, I was the one that spoke a little fast, and I normally do speak fast no matter what the situation is, but the fact she was able to tell me to slow down was really important, and I can't thank her enough for that. Also would like to send a quick thanks over to Renee and Amanda for their consistent communication and for their assistance and getting some problems sorted out as well, such as when I had to try to send a video file over to China, which is not as easy as it should be. But yeah, and I just like to thank this program for putting it together and for outreaching to Long Beach City College students like myself.
Good. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you, Crystal. Congratulations. We're so happy that you joined the program this year and made that very, very nice presentation. Thank you.
Yes.
In our second place pairs, we'd like to congratulate the pair of Melinda De La Rosa, who's a fourth-year economics student from Cal State Long Beach, and Miss Wei Yaning, a third-year English student at Qingdao University of Technology. And they will share a prize of $800. So, Wendy?
Yes. Here. Oh, wait, hold on real quick. Share. Yep, sound. No. All right, here we go. Can you guys hear?
Yep,
What? You can see.
I think it's buffering.
Ugh. Come on.
We cannot hear yet, Wendy.
Yeah, it's buffering.
Mhm.
That's not good. All right, hold on. Great. All right. Why don't you guys say something first and let me fix this.
Yeah, go ahead. Melinda? Where's Melinda?
I think it's Melina.
Melina?
Melina.
Am I
Yeah.
reading this wrong? Okay,
It doesn't seem like Melina's in here.
okay. How about Wei Yanin? Is she here with us?
Oh,
Miss Wei?
wow.
Miss Wei?
Hi,
Yeah, there we go.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm tutoring students during the winter vacation just now.
Well,
It's difficult to open the. Okay, I'm excited, and thanks schools and organizations to provide our opportunity to exchange our different cultures and environment. And I also should thank my partner Melina because I think she's very patient and kind, and she also responds as soon as possible. When I complain that my English exam is very difficult, she also like to offer help. So I hope we can be lifelong friends.
Wonderful.
Wei, thank you very much.
Grades
Thank you.
One,
So for me,
Okay.
foods like tamales, a dough made of corn that has fillings and is
You guys can hear, right?
Yeah.
steamed in a corn husk, play an essential role in Christmas. My family gets together to make a lot of tamales,
There's a really
which are
good,
later shared with family and
insightful
friends.
tie-in at the end.
Eating serves as an excuse for people to come together and meet.
Although I didn't know about tamales before meeting Melina, when my mom steams buns at home, she likes putting corn husks under them to prevent them from sticking to the pot. The corn husks can also give buns a corn aroma. It was interesting to see how a single ingredient can have similar uses in different dishes. During the Spring Festival in China, people from all over the country will try their best to go home, reunite with their families, and have a big meal. Dishes like dumplings are often served during the Spring Festival.
Throughout our digital pen pal experience, Wei and I found ourselves to be kind of like a corn husk, used in both making tamales and steamed buns. At our core, we are both college students complaining about exams, tutoring students for extra spending money, and hoping things will work out and we will achieve our goals. I wish to be a foreign service officer, and Wei is working hard to get into a university program. While we will likely end up in vastly different places, we are currently the same blank ingredient, a corn husk.
Oh, good. Very, very, very nice. Congratulations to our
And,
second place winners.
if I may, since Melina isn't here to speak, I would say something on her behalf because I personally went after Melina to join this program because she was really resistant towards the idea. And I was like, Melina, you need to join this program. Like she was perfect for it. And it's nice to see that she's gonna be awarded,
That's great.
second place here because I really went after her to join this program. So it's nice to see.
Good, good. Okay, we've had a partnership here with Qingdao University of Technology, and we have Dr. Zhao Hangyang, who's the director of the Office of International Affairs and dean of the College of International Education at Qingdao University of Technology. Dr. Zhao, would you like to say a few words? Dr. Zhao, oh, there you go.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, yes. Dr. Zhao,
Can you hear
please.
me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
So nice to meet here, everybody. Thank you so much for every effort you have made for the cooperation between the two universities and the two cities. And special thanks to the judges and the two ports, the Long Beach port and the Qingdao port. So thank you so much. And I really appreciate for all the judges what you have done for the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Zhao.
Yeah.
I'd also like to introduce Dr. Jolene McCall. She's a professor and internship advisor at Cal State University, Long Beach. And she's been a absolutely indispensable partner for the Digital Pen Pal program for 4 years. So she's been a long-term supporter of this. Dr. McCall, would you like to say a few words?
Hi, everybody. I'm always so grateful to be able to attend these events and get to celebrate all of the work of our students, both in China and in the United States. And to see this program expanding is really, really exciting for me. So Renee and Amanda are past students of mine, and I just love to see all of their continued efforts and how they're progressing in this world, now in France, and Amanda continuing to do amazing things. But as Wendy and Susan know, since I've worked with you so closely, this Digital Pen Pal program to me is so special. And each year, as it continues to progress and more students get involved, what it demonstrates is the desire that many of our students have, or that students around the world have, to become denizens of the world, to learn more about cultural experiences and to create these bridges and opportunities. And it is so fantastic that our city invests in this and that we have these partnerships and collaborations. And I'm so hopeful and excited to see where it goes from here. So thank you so much for continuing to let me be a part of it, and to create these opportunities for students, because the desire is absolutely there. So thank you.
Good. Thank you, Dr. McCall. We're going to move to our individual winners. Our third place individual winner is from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Sister City program. The Phnom Penh Association is new to our Digital Pen Pal program, and they have produced a winner. And I'd like to congratulate Mr. Caliph Salih, who's a 6-year medical student from the university, and I know I'm going to mess this name up, Puthistiastra. I'm probably not even close. Anyway, he's a member of a minority group in Phnom Penh, and he found this global connection to be a much needed social lifeline. So, Mr. Salih, are you here? Is he with us? We're going to show his video first. Wendy?
Yes, we're going to show a quick video.
And before he will be the recipient of a $600 cash prize.
Wow.
Meet students around the globe. Connect with international students. Discover cultures through a new perspective. Wait. Is that my country? Okay. Is this the application? Okay. So does that mean I have a chance to make friends around the globe? That's an interesting program. Cultural exchange, relationships and friendship, communication between students. Okay, and after reading the guidelines, I think I should.
Okay, we're going to fast forward to the end.
And different energy.
Pretty long.
My goals, I see milestones and dreams which I want to achieve. And now I'm learning to open up to myself and more people who can earn my trust. If those people are water, so I am the fire, a great fire, phenomenal and powerful, which can be extinguished. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to the Pen Pal digital program that made my vision see far and more widely than before. Now I realize the world is big. There are a lot of wonderful things that I haven't seen yet. So about whatever that did happen to me, it's just a small part in my chapter. Why will I stop writing my book if the pen is in my hand?
Good. Congratulations. Khalif, are you on the screen with us here? We'd like for you to say a few words. There he is. Good. Will you say a few words? And first of all, when you start, pronounce the name of your university.
Okay, hello everyone, and first of all, I would like to greet Chairman, Judge, and Mr. and Miss Excellency, and everyone here. And first of all, my name is Khalif Saleh, and I am a college student from University of Buddhisasta. And I want to say thank you to Sister Long Beach that created this pen pal digital program and bring this global community together and closer. And I also want to show my gratitude to Cambodia Town that introduced me to this program. This program really brings me a new experience that I can get to know new people from other countries. We can do cultural exchange and get to see different ideas and different perspectives from other people who are outside our circle and build a good friendship together. And it also have to push me find out about my potential and give me the opportunity to bring it out here. And also want to say thank you to a few friends that spend the quality time to help me get this achievement. Besides, I also want to send this joyfulness to my pen pal buddy and every creative and talented participant here that put effort and brought all of the incredible project to the table. And lastly, I want to thank to the judge and all the teamwork and everyone here that spared a great time and having the present to attend today's ceremony. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khalif, and congratulations. And you will be awarded an $800 prize.
Thank you so much.
Wendy, do you?
Yeah, the next
Okay,
winner.
we've shown his video. Yeah, I'd like to introduce the president of the Qingdao port.
I think we need a second place on individual.
Wasn't that second place?
That was third place.
Is that third place?
Mhm.
Okay, I've jumped off your schedule here.
Mhm.
Here we
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go to the second place winner. I apologize
Yeah,
for that.
no problem.
I
We
lost
don't
my
want to
place.
shortchange them.
Well, that's true. And the second place prize goes to a student at Qingdao University of Technology, Mrs. Gao Zhenyi.
Fern.
Where's Fern? And we have, okay, let's show hers.
Pen pals
Okay. Mike? Oh, you're on mute, Mike.
The video for Fern.
That was the video.
Okay. Fern, why don't you say a few words for us now?
Hello, can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see you now.
First, hello everyone. My name is Fern. And I feel very glad to get the second place. But here I want to thanks my pen pal AJ because he is a very special pen pal. He is 58-year-old, but during the communication with him, I feel very happy and we don't have any communication gap. And I think he is my very valuable friend, and he also said that he want to be my lifelong friend. So I'm very appreciate this communication for us to meet each other. And I thanks for everyone and to organize this activity. That's all. Thank you.
Good. Thank you very much, Fern, and congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce the president of the Qingdao Port, Mr. Su Jiangang. Mr. Su obtained his master's degree in engineering from the Ocean University of China and is serving as the deputy director of Qingdao International Cruise Port Service Administration and the commander of the Qingdao Port Construction Headquarters. Mr. Su will announce the first place pairs winner. Mr. Su?
Hey, this distinguished Consul Sui Xuejing of the China's Consulate General to Los Angeles, Deputy Director General Jin Zhu, President Susan Redfield, President Bobby Ovila Jr., and dear students, good evening. It's a great privilege to be part of the awards gala for the 4th annual Long Beach Qingdao Digital Pen Pal program for college students, which celebrates the friendship and exchange between our two cities across the ocean. I'm delighted to join you on this festive and cordial occasion, and I wish you all a splendid evening. First of all, I would like to congratulate the award-winning students today. And it brings me great joy to have the opportunity to meet Bobby Orvila Jr., President of the Long Beach Board of Harbor Commissioners. The Qingdao Port and the Long Beach Port established a sister port relations in 1997, leading to nearly 3 decades of friendship that steadily strengthened the bond between us. I value highly the frequent exchanges between our two cities and have noted with appreciation the significant milestone of 508,000 containers TEUs in container traffic, symbolizing the vital role our ports play as a cornerstone for economic and trade relations, not only between Qingdao and Long Beach, but also between China and the United States at large. Furthermore, I'm pleased to see many students visiting the automated terminal at Qingdao Port during their stay in Qingdao, and I hope it'll have a lasting and a positive impression. I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to the students and our friends from Long Beach to visit Qingdao Port and China in the future. May the friendship between our ports, cities, and the nations endure for eternity. Thank you. Now, I'd like to declare the winners of the first prize of the team group of 2024 Long Beach Qingdao Digital Pen Pal program for college students are Wang Hongyan and Crystal Horgy. Is that right? I'm not sure about the pronunciation.
Yep. Are you guys? All right, we can find them. Here's their project submission. This is the first place pair. It's like a book report, so just look for the highlights. They got together and they decided to communicate daily. Here's Wang Hongyu and Crystal Jarugi. And they talked about what they did over the summers. These are the different topics that Renee threw out. Wang Hongyi is an English major, and here are the reasons why. And Crystal is a psychology major at Cal State Law, and here are the reasons why. And so they talked about different sports. We've got jogging, we've got skiing, we got table tennis being discussed, and badminton. Crystal actually mentioned how badminton has taken her on a journey of self-discovery and growth. Food, always need to talk about food, but this one's interesting. We've got dumplings, spicy chicken, and beef noodles on the Chinese side. Now get this on the American side. This is how American we are now. We got chilaquiles, ceviche, and Mexican-Japanese fusion. So these are the cuisines that are being talked about. on this winning submission. Spring Festival, we've got a Nyan Hoa holiday that feels like a Black Friday that we would know on this side. And what people do on spring holidays, they clean their house and they do firecrackers. And of course, for Christmas on this side, we've got different kinds of tamales. We got Christmas tree and what they represent. So here we have the comparisons between China and America on New Year's Day. We got dumplings and we got carne asada. And superstitions, that's what also was discussed. So there are, this is actually kind of neat, talking about the environment and what they do around their areas. Wang talked about how her life is not just about studying. She's, going out there, looking at stuff. Crystal says, LA is expensive. And so, which is true. All right, cultural exchange. We've got the projects that are happening. There's a story here I wanted to point out real quick. Crystal is my first friend. Crystal said, Hongyu is my first friend in China. That is so neat, right? I have gained profound understanding of the vastness of the Chinese culture, and I hope we can meet. And maybe Susan will speak to that later. But I want to mention this because somebody mentioned earlier, I think several people have, we did have 5 pen pals that were able to meet their pen pals in China, in Qingdao, back in January. Hongyu was not one of them. Crystal was not able to go and she was disappointed. So she asked one of our other exchange students to give something to Crystal. And she realizes the significance of the Long Beach Pen Pal Exchange and just all the student exchanges that we take the time to do. And that is your winning submission on the pairs category. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah. Crystal, would you like to say a few words? Where's Crystal? We have Crystal.
No, that's not.
How about Wang? Do we have Wang online? No?
Hello, teacher.
Yeah, Wang?
Hello, everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Hongyu,
I'm a friend. I'm a friend of Wang Hongyu.
Yes.
It's a pity that Wang Hongyu couldn't participate in today's ceremony because she was on the plane. So I'm asked to first say sorry for her absence.
Thank you. Thank you for being present for her.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But the next he prepare a sound recording.
The pair.
Yeah. That's the
Yes, that's the first place
pair.
pair. Yes, that's $1,200 to be split between the 2 people.
They will share a $1,200 scholarship. Good. Thank you very much. And we're going now to the individual award for the individual first place. And I'd like to introduce Bobby Alvaro Jr., who is president of the Long Beach Harbor Commission, a longtime Long Beach supporter and resident, and been with the port, I think, since 2020, if I remember right. And one of the strong supporters of our sister city projects and programs, and we cordially welcome him today. Bobby, would you like to introduce the first place individual winner?
I sure would. Thank you, Mike. And if I could, let me say a few words. I want to thank everybody this evening and this morning for joining us in both Qingdao, Phnom Penh. And I want to wish everybody a happy Lunar New Year. And as Mike said, I'm president of the Board of Harbor Commissioners, and I'm joining you virtually to announce some of these winners of the Sister Cities of Long Beach Digital Pen Pal program. I want to thank Mr. Su for bringing up that we are at 27 years since the sister port relationship was established between the Port of Long Beach and the Port of Qingdao. And what an awesome 27 years it has been. We share a vital link in trans-Pacific trade, and we have grown sustainably while deploying the best infrastructure here in the Port of Long Beach, and we promote shipping services between our sister ports. This was the first time I was involved directly with the Pen Pal program, and I want to say that one of the ways that we strengthen this relationship is through this program, and it connects college students from Long Beach with students from our 9 sister cities, including Qingdao. And what an awesome program it is. I learned so much as an individual, a 54-year-old man, and I learned so much and was so excited to spend my Saturday afternoon reviewing all of these entries. So without further ado, and I know we've got the Oscars coming up, so I've got an envelope here. Let me open up this envelope. And I will say, after 3 months of digital and online correspondence, the Pen Pals have presented a final project summarizing their experiences in this program. And I would like to announce the grand prize winner. Is everybody ready? The grand prize winner is, in the individual category, is Alice Lin Yu Shaw. Alice is a senior at Qingdao University of Technology and is majoring in English. Alice's goal coming into the Digital Pen Pal program was to explore the diverse cultures and values across our 2 cultures and countries. And we can certainly see that she has achieved that and more. So without further ado, Alice, congratulations. And I'd like to thank all of the submissions in this Pen Pal program. So thank you, Alice. Congratulations.
All right, we'll go ahead and share this. And then Alice, if you're here, you could say a few words. All right. We'll see why this is the first place entry. So first impressions, here's the lineup between the 2 pen pals. Commonalities and differences. Sharing ideas. We can't talk about Thanksgiving without talking about the turkey, mashed potatoes, and green beans. And Halloween was discussed. Costumes, get candy, and scary mazes is what they got out of that. Spring festival, clean house again. Traditional dishes and buying new clothes. I remember that one. Kids will get lucky money, and there's a kowtow ritual in the Shandong province, and everything is about red, 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 and fireworks is in order. We want to talk about food options. There's Alice and Mia. In California, there are plenty. And in China, they like hot pots and Xinjiang stir-fried noodles. Are you guys hungry? All right, sports, they talked about badminton, table tennis, golf, soccer. Mia just felt like the table tennis she's seen before. They're really fast. But we are very, very, very rampant on American football. Here's a good conversation on the environment topic. We can get an appreciation for the different temperature levels on both sides based on what Alice was able to give us as a summary. So we're way warmer here than how it gets cold in Qingdao. All right, so you can see from that. Now, the third part is interesting because as Amanda mentioned, 5 pen pals were able to meet their pen pals in Qingdao, but we cannot take that into consideration. There should be no advantage to that. So she did talk about this, and it's wonderful that they were able to meet. Look at all this fun stuff they were able to do together, and that is just for a lifetime. Continuing as friendship, and I think you'll see why this was an insightful, winning submission. The last night they were there, they were trying to get something for each other, and Alice concluded that pen pal is like a blind box. It's like a, surprise box, and there's something magic. You don't know who you're going to get, but there's something magical. And so they want to definitely, and this is what we like to see, is for everyone to continue to stay in touch through WeChat or however else you want to stay in touch. But here is the takeaway. We share the greatest ideals and the best expectations. the commonalities, right? Our hope, we are the hopes, we the young people, or you guys, the young people, are the hopes of our respective countries. And no matter where we come from, as long as we respect each other and ready to share, nothing can prevent us from being good friends. And that is Lynn Yusha's submission, first place. Alice? Are you here?
There she is.
Hi. Hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm very honored. Yeah, I'm very excited and glad to get this scholarship. Yeah, thanks for all the judges. Thanks for Renee and Amanda's help. And I'm very lucky to meet my pen pal offline, Mia, and we enjoyed a lot of things in China. We get to know each other and experienced many Chinese cultures in Qingdao. And I hope this pen pal program can bring more opportunities for the students in the future, and we can keep in contact and become lifelong friendship in future. Thank you all the efforts. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Alice.
Alice, thank you and congratulations. And you will receive a $1,000 award as the grand prize winner.
Yes.
So congratulations. Okay, those are our awards for the night. And now I'd like to introduce from the Consul General Office of the People's Republic of China in Los Angeles, Miss Sun Shuaijing. She is the consul in charge of the educational division of the consulate. Miss Sun.
Thank you, Mike. Good evening and good morning, my friends in Long Beach and in Qingdao across the Pacific Ocean. I will not name everyone to save the time. I was so honored to attend this ceremony, and I was so moved by your sharing stories. I have to say that on behalf of the Consulate General in LA, I would like to express my sincere congratulations on this pen pal program, which has lasted for 4 years. You know, it's not easy for something to last for 4 years. And also congratulations to the students who win the prize. You got money, yeah. And I was so happy that as a young student, you had the chance to communicate with your friend across the ocean of another culture, and you learn from each other. And I think in your communicating, you will realize that no matter what country we are, and no matter we have the different political system or different culture, but for people, we are more alike than different. Just now, when one student mentioned the corn husk, and which reminded me of my child life. My mother always used the corn husk to steam the buns. And I think that's one of the small examples to show that we are in the same globe and we have the shared future. So I would like to say that as a young people, you are the whole of our respective countries, and you are the whole of the world. I was so moved by some pictures that when they get together this January, some students from CSU Long Beach to Qingdao and to Shanghai, I can imagine how excited they are when they finally meet face to face. And I hope that in the future, we have more opportunities for students to meet together. One student, Sally from Cambodia, he said it's a big world. But I would like to say it's also a small world. The world is at your fingertips. You can know each other by this digital pen pal program. I think you all know that last November, when our President Xi Jinping visited San Francisco, he announced that in the future 5 years, China would like to invite 50,000 students to China. and to invite 50,000 USA students to China. So I hope that the students here in CSU Long Beach, they can be part of the 50,000. And as a Consulate General here, we would like to continue to support the Pen Pal program, to support the friendship between Qingdao and Long Beach, and also to invite more students from Long Beach, from California to China. And in this January, we have a reception for the CSU Long Beach students to visit China. And where they have I think they all have a very remarkable memories about China. And after they come back, one of the students, her name, Jordan McLean, and the parent contacted us that Jordan had some new idea about about her future. She would like to study in China in the future after graduation. And of course, we warmly welcome her to study in China, and we will be very helpful to support, to help anyone who are here who has a willing to study in China. So at the last, I wish everyone health, prosperity, and good luck in the year of the dragon. And I hope that students here in the future can have more chance to communicate with each other and to see each other in the real world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That concludes our awards tonight, but I wanted to say a couple of things. I've been involved with Sister Cities in Long Beach for a very, very, very long time. Every time I see young people like this and executives from our ports and our consulate reach out to encourage friendship, good times, cultural learning, it makes me have more faith in our future. And I hope I'm one of those 60,000 students going to China next year.
50.
Anyway, I'd like to thank all of our recipients tonight and congratulations. And I will turn it back to Miss Wendy Lee.
Don't leave yet.
I'm going to
Okay.
say Wendy Lee should get a round of applause. She puts in an enormous amount of time and does a great job for us. So thank you,
Thank
Wendy.
you. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, it felt like a full-time job for a little bit there. No, don't leave yet, because we actually have something really exciting that you're going to want to hear about. Everyone's going to want to hear about pertaining to next year. But before that, Renee Giron, please, it's your moment.
Yes, so this was a fantastic ceremony, and I just wanted to thank everyone for taking the time out of their day to show up to this and just, kind of take a victory lap for this program. Because like they said, it's been 4 years and it's hard for things to last this long. And there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes, not just with people working within Sister Cities, but also the students put in a lot of work as well. And I just want to say thank you to Dr. Jolene McCall. She is the one who hooked it up for this whole program for me to be a part of it. She told me, I was like, oh, what could I do to, get ahead in the international affairs? And she was like, oh, there's this program. She goes, I'm gonna recommend you, but don't mess it up. She's like, take it very seriously. And so I was like, okay. And then also, special thanks to Wendy, who's been great, and also to Susan, Mary, and everyone at the Sister Cities of Long Beach, and also to Qingdao. They hosted 10 students just last month, and it was an incredible experience. And I just want to say, for the students, when recruiting for this program, a lot of them were like, what is this, like, digital pen pal program? I'm gonna talk to someone, am I gonna have to write a letter and send it off to China? And I was like, no, it's gonna be a good experience, just trust me, you're gonna have a great time. And it's just nice to see that, everyone's project and how impactful this program was for all these students, even students who were hesitant at joining at first. Now they're winning, scholarship money and talking about having lifelong friends. So I think all in all, this has been a great program, and it's nice to see everyone's experience. And I think a program like this is very important in cultural understanding and cultural connectivity, especially in a world that's becoming connected, such as it is with people in Long Beach, people in Qingdao, and people in Cambodia as well. So hopefully this program could expand to other sister cities and continues to grow and change lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Renee. It's people like this, Renee, Amanda, and all the prior program managers, and all 60 of you pen pals. It's people like you guys that keeps us going. This year we had an unprecedented number of submissions, and we were only able to give out 6 awards. I think we should give out more in the future. We just need to go find some more money, right? So help us find more money. All right.
Also, oh, sorry.
Yes.
Thank you, Amanda. She took over with the this competition and getting the awards. When I was running around in Qingdao and having a good time, she was making sure all these awards were money. Yeah. So thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
Amanda.
Now, exciting things coming up. Not going to say much. Susan Redfield, president of Sister Cities of Long Beach. Susan? Everybody knows Susan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Wendy, and thank you, Mike. And oh, I'm just so excited to be here. I remember vividly the day this digital pen pal program was created at a bagel cafe with Wendy and Mary and Bria Manning. And I bet Jolene, you remember, and it was Bria and Dr. Jolene McCall who made this program happen. And we're just so grateful for that. And to have seen it blossom like this is amazing. We have to thank all the terrific people, both particularly from the Foreign Affairs Office in Qingdao, who jumped right on board and engaged the participation of the Qingdao University of Technology, as well as both our ports, Port of Long Beach and the Port of Qingdao. To date, nearly 300 students have participated during the past 4 years. And as has been alluded, next year will be our 5th, and we're going to have a big anniversary celebration. We're going to try and get all the students, as many as we can track down, to join in the awards ceremony. We're going to try and bring together as many students as possible. We've got some dreams, we've got some goals, and we hope that this will happen. That the celebration won't only mark the cross-cultural experiences between the students, but also the grassroots diplomacy, not just the students, but the manager, the program managers like Renee and Amanda, and the learning, as Commissioner Olvera said, and the Consulate General of Education said, we all have learned so much from each of you and from this experience. I am so grateful for that. I just want to say one quick thing. There's no doubt that this program is one of the ways to bring the world together. This digital pen pal initiative reminds us that we all in this global community together, sharing our commonalities, as has been already stated, learning about and beginning to respect our differences and becoming friends. And that might actually help our world become a better place. So thank you all for your participation. And I look forward to the 5th year. And Wendy, do you have some comments about that 5th year?
Yes. So the idea is we want to be in person. Imagine this. There's something going on in Long Beach in person, and in Qingdao in person, and in Phnom Penh in person. It's like a Super Bowl party where everyone is in person in their own space having this big gala. But we would also love to fly some past winners to each other and have them get together and actually see each other face to face. You have to remember, this was the first year 5 of them were able to meet in person. We've had 300. They never met in person. And that is our vision. That is our goal. We need some money for that. So thank you, Susan, for that segue, because if you want to help with this initiative, for next year, please go to sistercitiesoflongbeach.org. There's a donate button. You can do whatever you want there. We need funds to be able to do these things. We've been very blessed with funds, but we can't keep doing these things unless we have more and more and more funds. And I cannot say enough about the Port of Long Beach, who has just been supporting us year after year for these types of programs and more. And we know that Qingdao Port had been a supporter as well, financially, in these scholarships. So thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, we'll stick around for anything you need to talk about. Winners, make sure Amanda has your email. We have you on a list, so we need to start working with you via email on getting you your money. And that's all we got. Anybody else? All right, thanks everyone. We'll be here and we'll be available for any questions anyone has. Thank you for coming.